When I was 15, I met the guy. His name is Emeka Onowa. And we started dating. So from that 15 years to 16 years, I got pregnant. And then he was on a bike rider, so it wasn't like it was the money that I went for, right? So while being pregnant, domestic violence was involved. Even at that first issue, the junior brother actually hit me. I think that was at 6 to 7 months of the pregnancy. The junior brother, yeah, Emeka was 27. The junior brother hit me. And when all those things was happening, I went to this family like I was just a slave. I didn't have words of my own. I couldn't speak of my own because I was just somebody, despite the fact that I had this rapid growth, that unless I told you, you won't believe my age. So I was very, very, should I say, submissive and very loyal to the family, that I took the mom like a mom I didn't have. My mom died while I was little. So it was just my dad and my other brother then. So towards that process, even at that first issue, I remember a day that the dad hit me too. But I was enjoying the whole stuff. I would be, despite me being pregnant, I go to farm. I do, this village, like while I was growing up, I didn't even know how to pound fufu. I never experienced it, but it was there I learned it. And being pregnant, they are 9 in number, 7 boys and 2 girls. And inside that 9, he's the eldest. And if I should be dragging age with any of them, there is their 8th child. I might give her like 2 or 3 years, right? So others are older than me. But the whole housework was on me. Everything, despite my condition. Then I gave birth. When I gave birth at that particular day was on Thursday. I cannot forget, 11th. I gave birth at 3 a.m. in the morning. Because I was strong, I came back in the evening. They brought me back in the evening. Now, coming home with a child he just gave birth to, that day, he smokes, he takes weed. So he brought the smoke into the room where the newborn girl was. And I was like, say this pikin now today they born am. Why don't you take this your smoke outside? At this point, that was the only offense I knew I committed that particular day. And when I was due to birth my child, I had a boy on my right breast. So with the pains and the labor, and even the day, I will make this statement. The day because they circumcised my daughter. So the day they circumcised her was the day, the awara, the otuto. So imagine the pains I was with and beating the child. So because I said that thing, this guy he beats me.
For those that does not understand our otuto, it means the day they busted the boy, right? The day they busted the boy.
Busting is an understatement. It was like they operated it out. Like,
okay, the way they took
they operated it because he was with Trace.
Okay. I'm curious.
Yes, that was the day they circumcised my daughter too.
I'm curious, my sister. Where is this guy from?
Imo State, and I'm from Imo State. Eziamo Biato precisely.
Continue.
So this guy beat the living craze out of me that particular day I gave birth. Like, I just came back. I mean, those people don't just come back. They bath the pikin for the first time. This guy beat Chris, come off my head. So while doing that thing, the parents was against it for daddy. They were against it. So the father was hitting him, the mother was hitting that. Whether in one keep person picking, how person will just come back from hospital plus pain what I carry, he still get mind, they beat me. Whether waiting he carry for her, waiting in the take, it is the thing affecting him mentally. So after that whole thing, he now picked his bag and picked few of his things and left the house. And for like 2 to 3 weeks, he didn't bother about the child. He didn't bother about me or anything. It was the mother. The mother was there. And the father, being my father-in-law, he made sure I was okay. So I think at 2 weeks or so, I came out and I told them that there is no need me being here since I'd already born picking while I'm born. Make I dey go. Now, I'm sorry that I skipped some parts. It's not really easy because it's been a while.
I know it's okay. All right. That's why I say you should take it easy. So basically, did you get pregnant and your family allowed you to move into his house because you're pregnant for him?
Okay. That was where I wanted to go back to.
Okay.
When like I told you, my dad wasn't in our family house, and my dad is an only child. And he remarried, though the lady didn't beat another child. So while I was pregnant, my dad was not in the house, it was just me and my grandmother. So when I even got pregnant, I didn't even know I was pregnant. It was my grandmother that told me that I was pregnant, but I should not do anything to that child. That was what she told me. And me, I don't know, even I just told the guy, look at what I'm passing through. And he told the mom. The mom said I'm pregnant, that they should bring me. So during that process, my grandmom died. So when she died, in my place, you don't marry somebody when right? So they had to wait. So when they were on my grandmom's burial day, due to my dad being an only child, sometimes they would tell me that my only child are they useful small, but my father was kind of, he believes in his mother's money, so he know anything they do for village or family house. So when my grandmom died, during the burial time, he came back and the kinsmen were like, there are a lot of things he's owing, though based on the things he was not coming and the things he was not contributing. So the bills became too much that at a spot, it was just remaining 20,000 naira to round up and say the woman, the fee put on for grant. So during that period, he now called, I was already pregnant. He now called the guy that could he borrow him the 20,000 and after the burial, he will pay him back. The guy is not educated and the family, if you come to that family, I'm sorry to say, I know they might see this thing. I'm sorry to say, I might be the one that is a bit educated in the family. So when the guy told the family, they now said, okay, since it's that way, make they use the money as a bride price. So that 20,000 he gave my dad was not like a bride price on my head. Then after my grandmom's burial, he now came and did minju. Minju is not a normal proper way of marrying somebody. So the only commitment I think I have with this person is that 20,000 naira as a loan. So that's when that whole thing happened. I said I wanted to go. Now everybody, most of the brothers, they were like, no, it hasn't gotten to that part. I should calm down. That was how the whole thing happened at that point. So after some while, then I didn't really know anything. I rather starve. I don't even know say they do head. I rather starve and watch him progress. He's even his first high purchase. Then you know what this village now they go, if person want drive bike. It was my child education. The money we made there, I told him, okay, use this thing and do this. And sometimes I'll be like people using land to collect money from him. I made sure he was investing enough. So while the whole thing was going, the matric was there, everything. So there was this particular day. The last born is a boy and he's a very troublesome somebody. So he went somewhere and they beat him. And I liked that guy. So like I loved this family. I took them as my own family that I did not have. Because on my child education, when I did my child education, my other brother came. The only sibling I had came. And a week to that child education, he had an accident and he couldn't make it. So it's just me. So that day, when the last born went to and they beat him, so my mother-in-law and my two sister-in-laws went to the family to like, why you not betting council?
Hold on. What, your mother-in-law, did they get married to you?
I don't know what to say. I don't even know if I was married or not.
Just continue.
So when we went there to ask these people what really happened, they end up fighting us. And you know, the as I be mad. You understand? You go person how they can do anything to you. So at that point we just left it. And me, somehow I'm stubborn, not even somehow, I'm very, very stubborn when it's necessary. So while we left there, they actually beat us. I won't lie, they actually beat us. So when we left and came back after some days, one of them that fought us there was coming to the house, and I revenged. I beat her mercilessly. So why beat should I So while beating her after the whole fight and all that, I overheard the guy, being my baby father, that he was not even saying it. It was publicly, because that time they were building, when I went to that house, we were in a mud house. And that mud house was just two. So the mother, the father, and the siblings were in one. Based on I got pregnant, they had to leave the other one for me and him.
You are muted.
I didn't know why they restricted me. Perhaps it was because of my. So while the girl came, I revenged that fight, and the guy was now like everywhere, like shouting that he has told the family, that is the mom that is keeping me here, that he has told them that he no want this girl again. Make he say even if I like my day there for the last 100 years, that I'm just there for myself. So after saying that thing, the next morning, I just picked few of my baby things. I took my daughter back to my father's house. So when they woke up, nobody saw me. I did not tell anybody I was leaving. Nobody saw me. So he now came to my daddy's house. When he came to my daddy's house, my child was actually sleeping in our parlor. And he went when he was going when he was going there to pick that child, my dad was like telling him that she this pikin they sleep. And the worst part of the whole thing, he said this guy go come my papa house, beat me. Oh. I don't have anybody who will speak for me. So my father was like, leave him, leave the baby. Even if you wake up, you can't carry him. You no agree. He carried the girl, go. I did not bother. I just left, because I know say how many times where the thing they too much, where I go just carry my pikin, make I just go there, maybe like 1 week. She go end up being sick. So they say their family, their children does not stay outside. Either they buy in your hand or you have to die in the marriage. So after my child education, he enrolled me where I was learning work. Because of that thing that happened, he went there and told the woman that he should never allow me cross my feet in the shop again. So I went there that day. The woman told me what he said. I said, okay, no problem. I came back to my daddy's house. I started doing that period was around the farming season. So I started farming for people and be getting small things. So from there, my maternal home people were so man, they were like the way, because I actually grew up in my maternal home. So they were not like the way it wasn't okay. So they now begged one of my uncle like that, Igweme, he should rest in peace. That time way Betty Naija still they knew. So when that my brother even employed me, he wasn't looking for work, but based on make I no go astray, he just took me and kept me in the shop, and he was making sure he gives me money every day and food till somebody stopped and I now started working. So that was how I started working and started saving. At the end of the day, I think I made some savings. I went home and I told my dad that I want to go back to that my work that I was learning. He said the sewing, and he said, okay. I don't make inquiry. I say, yes, I've made inquiry. So my dad now supported me with the little he had. And that period, a lot of suitors was coming. Because that period, I was around that let me see, around that 18 to 19. So a lot of people was coming, because unless I tell you, even till now, unless I come out now, tell you, say, I don't bet, you feel well with your life that I've not. Talk more of having 3. So a lot of people was coming, and my dad would tell me, settle down. Like, I would say no. So while I was now going for that my sewing, I actually learned it for 1 year, but that 1 year I used it to achieve the both. I put the female one Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday. Then I put for the male side Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. That was how I managed the both, and God helped me. I achieved what I wanted. So towards my year of freeing, I was already done with this sewing. It was just to serve my boss. So he started based on person they ride bike now. So most times he knew I was learning my work and all that, and He started begging that we should come back. He has changed this, that. But I never.
I'm listening. Continue.
Oh, but I never knew that would be my highest nightmare. Then I came back. I told my dad that I want to reconcile back, because then he was still having my daughter. But I go there once in a while. So I told my dad that I want to reconcile back with Emeka. My dad was mad at me. He said, "Are you okay?" That he has told me, even when I was pregnant for that first child, he did not allow me. He wanted me to bathe that child at home because he dey find pikin, but I no agree. And based on say the guy already know, there was no way I could deny it that he was not the one. So my dad said he was not in support, that there is nothing will make me that will go back to that place. I told him that I don't want to have a separate home. This was my initial plan, that I do not want to have a separate home. I want to die where I want to die where my children die. My father told me that if I am going back to that house, that period I was the only child he had. Till now I'm still the only child. My father now told me that if I am going back to this family, that whether I am dying or I am living, that I should never cross his home again. That from henceforth, from that moment, I choose to go back there, that he disowned me as a child. I said, no problem. Even, say for Igbo tradition, if woman go, they want conquer, they go use drink, carry am to show say they properly conquer the girl. When he carry drink come my father house, my father no agree dey there. My father no agree drink the drink because he was no longer in support. But I was just like, let me dey where my baby dey. I no want say I born here, make I born here. So I went back. Now going back to that family, we started. It wasn't even up to 2 months or thereabouts. I took him. So while I took him, I was still doing the farm, doing everything, dancing to the mother's tune, everything they wanted me to do. I was just doing it. And the day I gave birth to that boy, I followed my mother-in-law to the farm. My father, in papa, na palm, he like on a bunko, palm fruits. He calls palm fruit. So I followed them to farm that day. I didn't even know I would give birth anytime soon because my date wasn't due. I followed them to farm. We uprooted cassava. He cut banga for their land. I carry the palm fruit for head. Now coming back, like at the front of the compound, like a house. After a house I passed to their compound, the palm fruit I carry for head fall down, hit my belly at 9 months. I did not even call it anything. So I went home. That night, I sit down. Though the thing was paining me, but wetin I go do? So my daughter, because then my daughter was a bit grown, she can't come there for that chair while sit down. She was not like pikin wey don grow now before you want to see another pikin. So she was not like touching my belly. She would touch my stomach from up here to down. You say, the tata, but I'm no, like she was just rounding me and be saying those things. After she said those things, even reach like 1 hour, labor started. Then I went to the hospital and I birthed that child around 10 p.m. in the night. Among all my kids, that baby was the cutest. Who happens to be my first son. So I birthed him around 10 p.m. in the night, and he died 3 a.m. the next day. And you know that this period,
Please reduce how you use DIE. Use buy.
I'm
That's why they
sorry.
come to before. Use buy. Sorry for your loss. Continue.
So during this period, because we eat together, it's a family house, and the guy was just like, should I say he was useless? I won't say he was useless because he's the father of my kids. So despite when I came back during that period for like 2 weeks, I wasn't feeling fine. The mother will have to bring food, and she sells pomo in the market. So do you know that this woman will go to the market, and she coming back might be around that can 10, 11, 12. Person wey just birth pikin no go see food eat till whenever she comes back. And if she now comes back, it's not like it's something that is already prepared. It's not like it's something that was already prepared. She will be either maybe spaghetti, raw spaghetti or raw rice. That is that moment she will bring it out for me to go and cook. I don't even want to talk about the miscarriage aspect, because that one was, I don't even want to talk about that one. The one that is supposed to be my second issue, I miscarried it. I don't even want to talk about that one. At the end of the day, they framed me that.
There's some, you shouldn't be skipping anything. So basically, after all this guy did to you, you left your father's house, you managed to go back to him, he got you pregnant, you had miscarriage, he got you another
No,
pregnant.
no. I already had the miscarriage before I left his house. I don't want, I don't want that. No, I don't want to talk about that, because me talking about that particular issue, honestly, I won't
So
even further. Let's just skip
so
it.
so basically we can't skip it. You're sharing a story at the same time creating awareness. On my platforms there are things we
Okay,
can skip.
now let me know. Okay,
So
since you want to hear
basically,
about that one, that one was supposed to be my main second issue, but due to stress,
at what age?
at the moment, only this will just get belay for like,
At what age?
I can't tell of that age, but I know that my daughter wasn't. I can't tell, but I know my daughter wasn't up to a year then. My first issue
So
wasn't up to a year, so it
basically
was still
before,
in the space of 16, 17.
okay, go on.
So when I took him, for these people, for this family, they not born you where may you say belle tie you down, or you are this or you are that. You, whether you like it or not, you do whatever they want. If you know done, the mother will tell you that imugai has woman on a minute, you understand that kind of thing. So that particular day, that pregnancy, I don't eat anything they put spices so much as Maggi. The only food I eat is only salt and pepper. That is what you put inside. Anything outside that, I know they eat them. So that morning, and that time I see they learn that work. I was still learning that work that time. So that day was Saturday, and we went to farm. I left that house as early as 6, so that before the sun comes out, I will be able to come back. Now, getting to the farm, we farmed the least we could farm. And me and the children follow go. When sun come out, what's that can maybe 10 or so. Nobody eats come up from house. So we came back. When we now came back, at least I know say at that little time we spend there, I did something that maybe even if it stay hours, if we not do anything. And the girls then we are very, very lazy. You get back. So when we came back, she was just all over shouting, that I will go work from Monday till Friday. And Saturday I was supposed to help with farm. How many hours I go spend? This kind of, and she knows I was double. It's not like she didn't know. So I was not like, Ma, okay, man, me she help. Oh. I don't do the one with my strength to reach. At least ma come back. I go take they made this like she was just shouting, talking. Out of that anger, I just went back to that farm. The whole rain, serious rain for that day. The whole, and the farm no be say no why here kaga no go. We went to reach. You should know how heavy or how strong it was. So I went back to that farm. I farmed till it was 4 p.m. I did not even see any strength to farm again. At this point, I've not eaten. The whole rain that fell that day, nobody will pass that farm will no talk. But if you enter my head, I will just do what I wish. So after farming that farm, I came back. And then knowing that whatever they cook, I know they eat them because they will use spices. They not even occur to them, this lady no eat come on here. We do our araga rice where they fit eat. They did not. I came back. I had to do it myself. Because the so-called guy, they not born you and make it give you money, make you go find what you want eat. I had to do the small rice I ate. Food was supposed to cook, nobody don't cook. That is pounding of fufu. Both boys are there. Both one nobody could do. Na me they do. At that point, there was no firewood. After I prepared the fufu. After preparing the fufu, I think I cooked soup that same night, and I slept, and I went to bed. The next morning, blood was all over me. But did you know that even with that blood, that Sudan is understatement, because it got to the part let me say I bleeded for like a month or so. But even with the blood that I could not even sit, I only scrub with my stomach. They come out. They will tell me to that make sure they prepare what they will eat. So with the blood, I will still go to firewood, no be say na gas, I go still use am go cook. If I no cook am, is a problem. But at the end of the day, when that whole thing now happened, and before that fight, that was the major reason I took a bold step and left. Then, and the news was now everywhere that I took in and I aborted. I took in and I aborted the child. Now nobody talked about the whole stress I went through. Nobody talked about what led to it. Nobody talked about how bad they treated me. Nobody is even talking about the domestic violence that is involved with it. So
Okay.
let me plug on.
Okay, plug it. While you're plugging it, that was too much for a girl of 17 or thereabout, pregnant and doing all those things. Now let's go back to where you stopped before. So after you gave birth to the one we done day 9 months and it by, what happened from there?
Good. So all those period, the stress was still there, and I think after like a week or so, the mama came back and it was like love it when you enter you can see I can hear see na ma they say yeah I'm sorry that I'm using Igbo. Okay, she said that somebody told her to ask me that when I left the marriage, did I actually aborted any child that made me give birth and the child by. So I told her, "Ma, person tell you make you ask me this kind thing, you can't ask me." And she said, "Make she just ask." I was not like, "Did you tell that same person that told you to come and ask me that palm fruits wey I carry from head where they help you hit my belly?" I didn't even know it was an abomination. I didn't even know it was bad. It's of when I started. I think when I ran to my auntie's people, I was telling them, they said, "Ah, God forbid, do palm fruits hit your belly. You even get lost, say you survive." And everybody was like, "It's even that prayer that my daughter did on me that actually made me survive because who knows what would have happened." I was still there. Now, that's why I said I'm not too accurate with ye, but everything is on me. There is a particular period that this rumor was all over Nigeria that there is a certain family in Imo State that bite somebody, took the head and put in their GP tank as a result of ritualist. I don't know. A lot of people should hear about it. It was their family. Though it was an accusation, no. You understand, ba? But that particular the night, I don't forget that night. I think on a Thursday, one Oriamigwe, there's our market they call Oriamigwe. One Oriamigwe night like that, around the 11:20 something PM or so, police people gather everywhere. Why they even came for the arrest, we did not know. So they picked the so-called husband and one of the junior brother and left that night. So the mom now jumped into the hills with them. We didn't know where they went, so we didn't know our offense. So the next morning, I personally went to that GP tank where my fellow human body rotting inside. I carry water from the GP tank, go bath, carry a machine, carry the so-called father-in-law, and carried a man that I did not even know was behind the whole plant. But he came as an informant, they call them. So I carried the two of them. I started going around the whole police station. I went to Morubi, I went to Maka. So I don't know the one I was going to. They now called us that they came back to carry the GP tank. That they say woman head they there. I say, GP tank where I use bath. I drove. If you see me where they drive like man. It's even of recent I'm trying to have a woman stature and all that. I drove back with them. Me driving to that junction to enter their house and them moving out. I followed them bumper to bumper. I drove till check person who drive from Eziam Obiato. I don't know, maybe people know here till Obakon station. They drove in, I drove in. So at the end of the day, they were like, after some minutes, they were like, everybody should go outside. We all went outside. We didn't even know what was happening. And the next thing, they said the person head they inside the GP tank where they put inside cement bag. So then they now took my baby father, took the junior brother to stay CID Owerri, then took me, my mother-in-law, and the father, put inside cell for that or work. Now we stayed inside that cell for 5 days. And when the help of some people started coming, and this period was.
They put una for cell as a suspect.
Yes, as the family we do the ritual now.
All right, go on.
So this period was COVID. That was that period of COVID-19. Yeah. Because it was very difficult to move around. So when they now released us after 5 days, we went home. That was when I started. And so I did work like mad woman that period. Going from one like make I know the source of the this thing because the amount they were calling no, their case was not even an amount anymore. Rather it was a murder case. So I started going from one native doctor to the other. Some I will go. It's not like I was going to do harm anybody, but let me know where the problem was coming from. And the ones I went, they told me who the people were, and it was actually their brother, like family brother. And they will give me things I will do. Maybe any day I want to go to the station, they will tell me what to do, some rituals, and when I do it, once I go, even when they no go want make I enter, or when they don't want people to enter, they will allow me. So that was how we are doing it. I made sure these people were okay. Though the junior brother is a bit okay, financially okay. He stays at Lagos, so he was not sponsoring the whole thing. It was for the 30 days where these people did sell.
Fend love. I'm curious. Because for a young girl, I'm guessing at this point you did 18, 19, 20, right?
Yes,
It's and now for village, all
but
these things that happen.
yes, but unless
Go on,
I tell you.
go on, go on.
So during these 30 days, the mama no fit say e go that stay CID. Papa no fit say e go that stay CID. None of the brother. It was just me. I was not even scared of what will happen. I was always on the road. So after like 30 days, they finally grant them bail and all that, and they bailed them out. Let me just say I was just foolish. I was too foolish. So even that period, that was when the dad was not like that he think they should send me back to school. The father actually said that, and he think they should send me back to school because I am too brilliant and exposed because I've always wanted to be a lawyer. Once I know my right, there is no way, you understand? So after the whole case and all that, the father was not like, in according that, let them work towards sending me back to school. That he think since none of them want to go to school, that they should work on sending me back to school. So the guy was not like, yeah, made them put me for school, now I'll go follow another man. That kind of thing. So he came back, and I know this thing might sound stupid to say. That particular night that this guy came back, that particular day he came back, I did not even mind the fact that he has been in cell for good 30 days. I still open body give him. That was when I now took in for my first, the one that is representing, the one that is representing as my first boy now. Now, while I was pregnant, that particular child that died, when I birthed that child, the midwife that night that birthed that child for me was very down. That it has to be her daughter-in-law that helped me through the whole process. And at the end of the day, that child died. Now, the midwife, when I birthed that child and came home, the midwife, after she recovered, she did not even bother to at least come and check on her patients wey birth pikin, the pikin no survive. So due to that reason, I said in that second, that should be the third child get, that I was not going to go back to that maternity again. So I went to somewhere else. Am I talking about the steady beating from the father? Abi from him? Which one am I even talking about? So the day I birthed that my boy, I didn't even know I was in labor. I left home in the morning to go and check myself. And when I reached the midwife was not like, that, do I know that I'm in labor? I said, labor, okay. My date never reached now. And mind you, sorry I skipped it. My baby load was already in that other maternity because when the labor first started, I thought I would give birth. And when I went there, it was fun. I didn't want to stay there. I don't like sleeping in hospital, so I went home. So I left the load there so that whenever it comes, it will be free. So it wasn't like I planned or I knew, you understand? When I just went for normal checkup because that's where so now my load was still in that other maternity. So when I now called him, that look at he said, where I did. I told him the maternity I was in. He said, why I no go that place where Mama say make I go. I say, me, I did not even know. I came here and this is what I'm seeing. The whole labor was happening, and I started pushing my baby at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. But when I was pregnant, due to the maltreatment he was giving me, I will always tell him that any day I will bet this child that I will make sure you are in that favor room so that you will know what women go through. Maybe you will know how to treat a woman better, but I didn't know that that word was going to affect me. So I started pushing my child at 3 p.m. 4 p.m. Nothing was happening. Almost 5. Nothing was happening. This period, we're not talking about labor. The king don't set to come out. But he was not coming out. They don't call this guy, say he will not come down. Hence, I did not go to the hospital. The mom asked me to go down. He's not going to come there. They call, midwife call for where? No pastor, where that midwife no invite for that favor. Inside that favor room where I did the bone. No experienced midwife, we already that advanced, we don't know invite inside that place. They do everything, muzzle pull start for where, nothing where they no do me daddy. It was already 5. It was already 5 p.m. Persuade on they push this 3. I was weak. I became weak. My baby became weak. So that was when one pastor there now called him and told him that since he truly want me to buy, that he should bring car to take me to a bigger hospital, perhaps for a CS, because them they are tired. That was when he now foolishly came. Now him stepping into that favor room, how the pikin even take come out, I love it cannot take, because I do not even have strength. I was already out. So immediately he stepped in, the pikin pumped out. Before he now, no, since it was no longer labor, it was something I said. I won't lie, because it wasn't my first time. There is something that is labor. There is something that is you already in it. Pikin already said you are pushing. I was already pushing, not labor. So he now went to pick those things and come. Then I went home. My baby cord never really fall. So let me just say, because my kids cord na 3 days. It don't fall. So let me say like 2 days. I was at home. There is no single water in the house. This family, like say tomorrow, no day. I believe you understand what I mean. Like, so under like 2 days, water no dey wey me and my pikin go use bath, and it was like 12 p.m. in the afternoon already. Wetin I wan do? I carry that pikin like that. Pikin wey cord never fall. Nobody dey house if you help me look am or anything. I carry the pikin. I carry rubber. Go to one of our neighbor where they sell water. Even when I reached, everybody was shouting, "Ajibakwa, the love it. What is this? What is this?" I no get choice because we already stinking. So I needed to bath. And the woman where they said the water, an old woman, I won't carry the rubber. Now me raising that rubber with my baby on my hand, it was like something came out of my body. I had to close my leg. I leave the water, carry my pikin, go back inside. Come call my mother-in-law for phone. Tell am say, see, you can't be say it was, as they said it was hernia. They said it was hernia. So, and whenever I talk about this stress, the mother go tell me, say, whether if me and my husband, they live for town and I born, whether I no go do work. This place now, there's about 2 machines. 2 machines dey house. Wheelbarrow dey house. And nobody helps. At 2 weeks, this which mark I won't even they talk about within my body, because this guy will tell me that he will make sure he this. I don't find again. No. I said, listen, he will tell me that he will make sure he disfigures my face, that nobody will even look at me and take anything from me. And he kept to his word. This particular mark here now, was where that particular boy now, that is why it's as if I did see that boy as my favorite, or he knew that if he takes away that boy from me, he has done the worst he could do to me. because I knew things I passed through. At 2 weeks, that pikin don't even reach 2 weeks. Apollo met the boy. You understand? So I needed to buy an antibiotic, and I told him about the antibiotic. That was the reason he gave me this mark. Even when he hits me this thing, the papa self will say it is on me. I don't know who go tell him. My father came home, put head inside room, blood full everywhere. My father run go outside. Tell them say if they kill me, make them carry and come back for him. My daddy left. You know, still my father. The next morning, early paya, my father come with some few kinsmen. And by then, the mom, they beg me. Their father, everybody was begging me that, please, if my father comes back here, that I should tell them that we have settled everything. That's nothing, like, foolish me, accepted. My daddy came in the morning with the kinsmen, they knocked, he opened. He said, I want to see them. I said, Daddy, can you hear? My father told me, I told my dad that, please, I have settled with him. So it's not necessary, the whole thing, that you people can go, that we are settled. My father said, I say, wait, and I say, Daddy, we don't settle. Make una dey go. My father left back. My father-in-law go dey beat me now. He go tell me, say, even if him buy me today, nobody fit speak for me. Nobody will come out for me. He go come up outside and he will be like telling people that he will be saying that since I have refused to leave his son while I'm alive, that I'm going to leave him when I buy. So he will be telling people that since I have refused to leave his son while I die alive, see me, I go leave him when I buy. And I was still there. Now, this betting children now, like when that one that bite, I don't think it was up to 3 months so that I took in for this one now that almost took my life too. Then inside this same space of 3 months, I still took in again for this my last boy. Emeka, they don't born you will make you say no to Emeka. If Emeka dares to touch you, you refuse, then the ones where you don't born, no be him born now. Because you know they allow and touch you. So how did he impregnate you? That even that period that I was going to that whole police station, that my first boy, he actually accused me one day that I was actually sleeping with the whole policeman and they got me pregnant. To the extent that he got to the day that I ran mad and I wanted him to just take me to the father of those children. Because he cannot maybe any night where you tell me may do and no agree do. You can't tell me to be born, you can't name my children father name. How?
How old are you now?
I'm 26. I turned 26 May.
You turned 26 just this May way pass.
Yeah.
How old is your last child?
He will be 5. He will be 5.
Then basically this man got you pregnant more than 5 times under between the age of 15 years to 20.
2020, yeah, 2021. Yeah, that's why I said I look well matured than my age. So I took him for the last one. I just 3 months.
After you betted the second to last one.
Yeah.
Hi.
So this thing I just in the space of 2 3 years. In the space of 2 years, I gave birth 3 times. Let me put if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I didn't just wake up to talk about this thing, but I will still get to reason why I'm saying it out now. So that particular time, the stress I go as I take carry, if you see them now, if you say they be stressed, as I take carry them, they say I will carry the big one, and that big one is very stressful. The guy they cry. I don't know whether because if he say I like and pass, he was just stressing me. So I go back and for back. Then I go use baby carry the small one for front. But that small one, if you see me go feel say na foreigner. That one don't even resemble Nigeria at all. He was should I call him a mistake? But he's the best. Despite the whole drugs I was taking for him to go out, but He's just different among all my kids.
What do you
So
mean? What do you mean despite taking medication for him to go out?
nothing wey dey this life I no drink. Oh. You no drink or not. I
Why did
took
you
a
want
lot
why
of
did you want the child out?
at that point I was having hernia. Oh.
Okay.
I didn't even know I was going to birth him normally. I didn't even know I was going to birth him normally. Yeah. So the fears and then the stress of you never even reach 1 year where I don't want to. How do I cope and all that? So I started doing everything with that. I was managing my life the way I was seeing it. Still being in the family house and then when they give you food now, when you go eat, and whenever you talk about you cooking for yourself, based on you say you don't get children, it will be a problem. Then everybody will say you want to separate him from these brothers. But by then, I'd already opened shop that was going that time. So, but this shop now, go shop around 8 in the morning. Before I go to the shop, I'll make sure I prepare breakfast though. Then the mom will be expecting me to close before 4, highest 3, to come back home to cook. The first person even got to the part that their last born, check person wey marry first son, but their last born no fit dey wash plate wey everybody use. Any day one no gree wash plate. Na me be first man, wife, but na me dey do the whole house choice. So any day maybe man no gree wash plate. The last born, they no born away make you wash plate wey me and him elder brother use eat.
Friend love. Go drink water. Go drink water, come back.
I'm good. My mom was not alive and my dad, somebody's asking me where were my parents. My mom was not alive.
I expect you to share your story without responding to comment section. You did it once, I kept quiet. Don't respond to comment section. Keep sharing.
Okay. So towards that period, I was managing them and my shop as well. But there's this girl that used to help me that period. So what I do is when I go to the shop, I'll just drop the child for her at home. And if they cry, I fit carry one dey for shop, then one go dey with take care for their house. But if that one they cry, if food wey I give her no fit cope am again, you will come carry and give me, then I go breastfeed her. So till a particular time, their sixth son actually pregnanted one girl and they gave birth. So that particular day was the child education. So it is to that child education, I needed to go do my hair. But because I already booked somewhere I was going to go do that my hair, and I told him this was where I was going.
Friend, your story is very sad. Give us like 30 seconds to 1 minute. Make we come back. All right, stay. Don't go down. Make person think it too much. Just 30 seconds. All right. Continue. Talk about yourself. Forget about him, brother. We give another person belly. To share your story. Continue.
That was what led to me living there finally. So
okay.
That day, when I went to do that my hair, it was already a day to the event. So I had to prepare breakfast that morning and equally prepare lunch before leaving the house. So when I left, it was like 2 already, or like 12 already. So me going to the place, I already booked where to make that hair. And mind you, after they go do this hair, now 1.5 he give me, because you go to tell people say give me money to go do hair. It was 1.5 he gave me. So when I went to, before me reaching that place, the woman already had people she was doing hair. And at that point, it was when King Kim, people you do know me that time that King Kim was my favorite hair, but it was because he was the cheapest. So I know everybody sabi do that King Kim. So when I went, she already was doing somebody's hair, and I needed to do that hair that day. At least my do okay small. Maybe now we week, then people take a week. Or should I say I did not have week then. I came out to the junction, look what's the junction. Nobody really sabi the thing, because if you know King Kim, lefty, now person we don't advance for here, 9 so I took, then the transport was just 100 naira. My network. Can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me? Okay. So I took bus from that our junction, Ukwashi junction, to our people might know there. So the distance is not much, it's just 100 naira. And I left the fair. So that small one, I just and tell her that look at her, she has my number. So if it's crying, she will definitely call me. So I went to that to do that hair. Me reaching that way was around that council because I tried to look for other solutions, no way. So me going there, after some while, I didn't know he went there, he didn't see me. And he called me, where am I? I said, look at where I went. They say, whether me, I tell and say, Nadia, they go to do here. I say, something came up. And this guy get bike. So even from my house, come where I did, no go even cost him. That time, fuel was around 150, abi. No go cost him 1 liter of, half liter of fuel, go carry and come where I did go. They started panicking, they started doing this, started doing that, started shouting, say, me, I leave Pekin, follow man, waka come out. Even the man he was accusing that I followed. Now, if not me, hold that man almost planned to just do something with them because why do you accuse people when you do like what you even seen was not even real? So I was not like telling him that you already have bike and I don't they do the hair. If they never they do the hair, I for come back. But since you get mobility, it's not like you don't have. Carry bike can't confirm where I did, and then if no be where I did, if you do anything where you did do. So by then the girl had already come and say my baby was crying. I said, okay, you collect 200 naira from your mommy, carry and come. Then if you come, I will give you the bike, the transport money back because me, I did not know that I was coming to this particular place. She said, okay. So along the line, she now called me out that my daughter was coming back from school. I heard his voice. Then she came and picked him because my daughter was already grown then, you know. I said, better. Say once in there with the family, they safe. Like the cry no go dey much, but they know what to do. I relaxed. I did not have anything in mind. I started here around that can 2:30. And then around that can to 5. He called me. So wetin he say me, he tell me now, he say, sorry, I'll have to rewind back a little. There was a time we had serious issue. Then that my small baby was around 4 to 5 months. He was beating me. And while beating me, he was equally beating the baby. And I told him that you will buy my pikin for me.
Beating five months old child.
I carried the pikin. I was breastfeeding the baby, and he was hitting me. I was hitting the baby. And I told him, you buy my pikin for me. You tell me that even if say him I am, you go endure me. You go endure him, bury me. I did not talk about the aspect that I literally care for this kids. Clothes where would they wear? The one where him they wear. Na me. To the extent there was even a point I collected.
You said this guy is from where again?
Imo State. Now my brother him be. I've been scared of saying this whole thing because I know the family get past me. I did not just. It took me time to come out to speak. I'm not talking about the times I would take huge amount of money from the mother to go and get him things. Change his food wardrobe. Then wear jean. If you get jean 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, I would buy like also maybe sometimes I go fry groundnuts. I go sell.
Hold on. I'm muted. Your network be like say they bad. Change another direction. But what I want to say. You see one thing I've noticed there. One thing I've noticed. This person which they talk about say the whole pass am now. If you check well, they fit not get 2 million naira. They fit not get 5. They fit not even get 10 million. Okada man. You know, so Okada man will get Okada. They be like say get money pass person where they push barrel. Because he get Okada. He just dey like person where they drive keke na pep. So they feel like saying Biodogu. This person where they talk about now, they only can wait for hatch. But they know how to oppress people. Because the people who go oppress you pass na person. Anyway, my sister continue. I want to get the end of this your story. On mute.
So I'm not talking about the parts where I go spend thousands of naira to change in wardrobe, and maybe you know we women, I know woman we go say no stubborn or you know get your own maths. Maybe small thing fear happen, he go hit me. So that day he hit me. I now heard his boss house. I said, what thing I do where one they beat me? Oh yeah, they beat me. This guy literally put that boss house, picked every single thing I bought that he has not even worn for once, carry and go outside, use knife, tear all of them, burnt it in my presence. The mother almost ran mad because what I took from the mother that day was 80,000 naira to go close for this guy. When 80,000 naira can actually do something reasonable, no now. So at that particular time, that day he was hitting me and the boy. I said, since you don't reach like this, there was a statement he made that night. It was not like, Osi na aduma agwo na ekwe ha apụ, amunye ye fuel or pour. This was the proverb he used. And I don't know, waiting he mean. So the next day, I pretend I was going to my shop. And I went to my shop. I already picked few of my things. I took my 2 boys. I left the girl. Because the girl, you can't like say, you don't they carry their character. Due to, I left her for a long while. So it's just like they actually trained her.
Your daughter?
Yeah. My first girl, my first child. Then I left earlier now. They took her back. So I just went and looked for my life. So I took the 2 boys because they were very small. My daughter was at least a bit big. I now took the 2 boys and came to Abuja for the first time. When I came to Abuja, I started working as a house help. So that my boy then was he up to a year? Was about a year plus. So I find one school that time, put them. I was paying every day. She 200, I'll be 300. So out of that place I was working as a house help because woman they sell food. So every day I would always go to market. So definitely I must use 200. So the stress will be easy on me. Man, listen, I want at the bat. I will carry that one and put for school. Then before you go close, I don't round up with this thing that they do. Until this guy begin call me, beg me, talk. That was they say person know they mumu 2 times, but I don't mumu like how many times. All in the name of I don't want a broken home. He was talking, and this case does not stay outside because even though they were okay, I was feeding them fine. No, food was not really the problem, but if you see them, you feel they are sick. Why they were okay when I came to Abuja with them? And Abemona no curse me. Nobody should judge me. At that point, I did not even know that I was pregnant when I came to the Abuja. First time I was sharing this story, I actually cried, but I told myself today that I'll be bold enough not to cry. I didn't even know I was actually pregnant. So when I now came here and started the work, the way my body was doing me, so I called that woman, Auntie Chinenye. I will never forget her in this life. You see, she and her elder sister, though they told me that they adopted me, that I'm their sister, so I shouldn't be bothering again. She was the one. So I told her, Auntie, look at what is happening. She said, what do I want to do? I said, I don't even know what to do at this point. So I told him as well. He said, no. Say no. So even if I like, make I run finish, so I go come back. I say if I did they come out and say me and then go buy. I don't get waiting I won't do again. Plus the kids that are not getting any way better. I went back to him. I traveled back. The junior brother sent us money. I sent the money. I went back to the house with my boys. So, but I never knew. I'd already come back before people come. They tell me, say, why they actually beg make I come back. Now make the fit collect the children from me then. But mommy, person tell me such thing. I see come back, has come ask and say, this is why they hear now. Three say, God forbid, nothing like that. Kiniko. And we are still there. So when I now came back, he now helped me. We took that one off because how you want to take look me? You understand? But so before that whole thing happened, but before this going to do hair of a thing happened, there's a particular December that everybody came back. That was 31st December. My daughter was very, very sick. Very, very sick. And I told him, give me money, make I use go buy medicine. They say you no get money. That day I did my maternal home where they married one of my sister and they called me that my daughter was very nice. I said, the father no, they say the father did. What is he doing? He say make you go buy medicine. Since afternoon we come out, somebody has seen him. I left my 2 babies there. I came home. While coming home, I had to branch and get malaria drugs and all that. before I reach home. So I gave her. I think the next day being first. The next day being first. And meanwhile, that 31st happened to be on Sunday. According to people that heard him, there was this meeting me and him was in. I left for the meeting. So people was telling me that he came to the meeting and he had roughly cash of almost 200,000 to 300,000. I didn't know he was having issue with, so he was just bragging with the money. People told me that they saw the cash with him. So the next day, food where they cook for us, my daughter needed to take drugs. I told her, okay, eat. She said no, she don't want it. She said she want. I said, okay, what you want? She said Indomie and egg. How much was super pack that time? 70 naira. I did not have the money at that point. So I called him. I said, okay, wait when your papa come back. I called the man. I told him, please, find us 500. Do you know that it got to the point that if I cannot buy soap for my kids, he go tell me to make I use clean bath. Then after in they use clean the bath. I called him to give me money, and then the little ones, their soap are finished. So I told him, he said he doesn't have money. I said, you no get money. I talk, see, one code like said it won't bring problem, and everybody was around. I avoided the issue. He went back to where he was. I went to the room. I took out she 4,000 naira. I took out 4,000 naira from the money. I went out, bought Indomie. I bought like 3 to 4. I bought it enough because the first boy now know they eat swallow. Now rice, Indomie, all those things. So I now went, I bought soup for my babies. I bought few Pampers, and because normally na napkin I dey use, but for one come out I go use Pampers. So I bought like how many Pampers? Counting so things I knew I needed for them and their soap, I bought it. This guy came back, went to the money and started shouting. Say they don't thief him money. They don't thief him money. They don't thief him money. How much did they thief? Whether I say na 20-something thousand, I be 30-something thousand naira. Odogu, abeg, if na you be me, where you go collect 4,000 naira? They say that they find 20-something thousand naira. If you agree say na you carry 4,000 naira, no be you carry all of them. Because maybe when they see, they might say, did I talk about when I stole? This was how I stole his money. I refused. I was not the one. Because it was 4,000 naira I took out. So the junior brother was around, and he was like the one that was financially, Nadine, sponsor the family. So he was not like, everybody called me and asked me. I told them I did not see. They said they will go find out. So they went to a native doctor. That day I told him that if after I go that native doctor
because of 20,000.
That was where he said he was looking for, but what I actually took out there was 4,000 naira.
I know.
I said so after this,
I know. So 20,000, the native doctor for 20,000. And now these people they talk say them, and now these people they talk say their family are rich. They fear them.
So my family, they are. So I now told him that as they go this thing, they come back for the accusation. Say my people go there away because me, I don't cook tire. So as now they come back, they go back my papa house. They left and went to the native doctor. When they reached there, I don't follow them go. Now you come back.
Hold on, friend love. See here, I would not say I'm beginning to understand, because I already understand the tactics some of our men they do. They know why they target young girls. They know why they target girls who know anything. They know why they target small girls, because they go manipulate you, they go gaslight you. The way they go take format your brain, you will not be useful. As in you are just useful for them. As in they go wash your brain. Like they go wash your brain. I can't find the words, but these people are dangerous. These people are dangerous. They are not looking for young girls for anything. They are looking for people where be say that them go use their hand. Put what they want put inside that brain. That them go use their hand. Like what they go put inside her brain. If the thing are white, they go put in her brain in a black. There's a reason why some of these men they target girls who no sabi anything. That is why. that they see intelligent women as threats. That is why they see women where they well established as threats. That is why we have more insecure men than any other thing called human or animal. Human beings, men, they're very insecure. But they use their own insecurity. They use ego cover their own insecurity. Pride, they use ego. Too insecure. My sister, continue. I said I would not judge you because you don't get youth age. You don't enjoy your youth.
God, where am I? So he came back. I told him that once you come back and I am not the one, or what you're accusing me of, that's me, I will leave finally. He said no problem. So they went, and when they went, they say he reached there, say him come and cry because the man left. The traditionalist, yes, because the man left what he came for and was like asking him that what did I do to him, and I let him tell me that anything that makes me go out of his life, saying his own is finished, because I have never wronged him that he would treat me so bad. Like the man started listing the way he has been treating me, and that quite alright that I took money from him, but why is he accusing me of such amounts where he knew that I did not take up to that? Now they came back. To the family, I've been tagged as the thief, the liar, and all that. I did early morning because he knew my mind was made up. So when he came back, I was asking me, nobody was saying anything. The next morning, early morning, around 5, he woke me up, took me to the brother's side where the brother was, because it was very close to the family house. He took me down and was like, he wants to beg me something. I said, what is it? He said, the way he has treated me so far, that he regrets going to that native doctor. He regrets the way but he just wanted that at least I would have agreed that I went to the money. I was like, how will I agree when I collect 4,000? He said I collect 20 something thousand. How won't I agree? Then tomorrow, anything we lost here, now me, like, and moreover, these are for your kids. Why you go get such a cash? From where I go come out this 4,000 naira from, there were huge cash. And you said you do not have money for your own child to take drugs. What happened? He begged and begged and begged and everything slide. And all this thing that was happening in my family, I never went one day to my dad and said, this is what I'm passing through, because obviously he has disowned me. One, neither have I ever went to my youth, our youth. Or is it the time that even the so-called, I know they came out during the stress of childbirth and all that, this guy will literally, that was the only time I went to in Mama, elder sister, and I told him that because he got, if you want if you want to make out with me and I refuse, he will start insulting me, start using that stuff to insult me. And he will not just insult me secretly, even if I was hiding it from people, because I set the mother and him and the girls. It was shameful for me, but he will let the whole world know. He will not even put it in a way that they will understand properly. He will make them look, he will make me look like, I don't even know. That to the extent I had to call that lady with the husband. They came and they fired him, because I wanted to go to my Omada, because the way they do for my where I from, if you so much as tell woman say she dey smell and her follow Omada here, you go bath the whole Omada complete, it will cost you thousands of naira. And I will just be like, make I no carry my leg come outside, like make people know wetin I dey pass through and all that. So till that point that issue happened, I never knew all this while they were just looking for opportunity to just take the keys off from me. So around that count to 5, he called me and he was like, that wetin you wan tell me now, say make my leg no near a house. Make my leg no near a house. Say if my leg near a house, that dead body go better pass me. And when he say he will do, I already have scars enough. So after doing the hair, that was around after 5. I called him that I was done with the hair. He said make I dey go my papa house. I stopped for junction, enter bike to my father's house straight. And that period was when I recently lost my stepmom. So my dad was kind of mourning. So when I went there, he said, say Emeka come here, see wetin dey talk, see wetin no dey talk, kiniko. I said, okay. Yeah, daddy, escort me go, because my baby has not actually breastfeed since like 1 in the afternoon.
Friend, basically, all this thing where you went through, only waiting this man they can carry you. Now 20,000 naira loan and and one one drink. This man carry you and put you through all these things.
Hello. Anyway, I na marriage, but that marriage is not marriage. It's just your child is pregnant or your child is in my house. Then the bride price now that they claim that he paid was was as a loan. So I now told my dad, if you escort me go, even if say you go buy me, but if I if he see you, case my like if he soften in my darkness, my father was not like, because that time was not like that kind to cease. My dad was not like, share me, I know say in the more and he no fee waka like that. Now they don't delay, but say make I dey go. Say early morning you will come house. I told the bike person, well, it wasn't of my uncle like that, but I explained everything to him. He said, this one no reach wetin uncle dey bring problem now. The man come carry me, follow our track road. So going now, him coming to my own side, we jumped on the road and the man stopped and we are like, say make the man carry me, they go back. As the man was trying to talk to him that this thing no even reach anywhere. He say, make I no near him house. The man come say, okay, say if you want carry me go back my house, say him don't do him duty, say make I permit him, they go. Now him carry me, they come back my papa house. Now reaching here and everybody was talking, saying no do again, it's okay. Oh yeah, go carry since that picking. Though then my son was a year and 2 months. Since you are not doing again, carry the picking give her until it stop breast properly. Then you carry. You hungry. We argue that thing there, argue that thing. Then that can after 8 to 9. You can't leave me there. They go. Say no one see me near your house. But the thing no gree me. I use leg trek from my own village, my own community, to his own community. By then, he don't dey like that kind after 9. So now me reaching there, I do not have the boldness because I already know the father no dey use eye see me. The father, so like most of the fights wey dey happen for that family na them dey cause am because most times it's not him. So I could not have the boldness to just go fully and show myself.
Excuse me.
I
Excuse me, friend. See, see, my sisters, her own case is different, but I'm going to say it. For those of you where they too male-centered and too marriage-centered, don't you ever be that woman where a man go tell you, if you misbehave, I go send you go your father's house. Don't you ever be that woman that a man will tell you, if you misbehave, I go send you go back to your father's house. That's the highest level of insult. And this is, I'll keep saying it, there's a reason why these men target little girls. There's a reason why they target girls who no get job. There's a reason why they target girls who be say they never build house. There's a reason why they target girls who no get 1 or 2 things to run back to. So that they will have a leverage to hold you down. Even Okada man. There's a chance save that house now, your father house no be in house. There's a chance that house no be house now his father house. My sisters, never put your. I hope say some of my brothers when they listen to this video go they call a spade a spade. Because some of these bad characters of our brothers, they inhuman. Sometimes when they talk about the devil, they feel like say devil day. Now the men devil day, we see them every day. My sisters, not be say something do your father house, so it's okay to go back to your father's house, but don't put yourself in a position where a man will disrespect you and tell you if you do nonsense, I'll send it to your father's house. They can't tell that to a well-established woman because they don't have confidence. They can't tell that to a woman where they're career-driven because they're not confident. A lot of men are not confident, but their ego drives them. And they think that ego is all in all. Each time we talk about men like this, I use the little opportunity I get to shout out to the men that are doing it right. Easy. To all the men out there where they do right things, where they speak the truth, where they call a spade a spade. We don't give you guys shout out enough because we hear a lot of stories about this evil act of some of our brothers. To those men that are doing it right, we encourage you guys to keep doing it right. Raise more sons that will do it right. Because a lot of our sisters are breeding with some of these wicked men. A lot of our sisters are still breeding with some of these devils. So to those men, when they do them right, please raise sons like you. Raise good sons like you. Raise kind sons like you. Raise respectful sons like you. Fendorf, continue. We're waiting for you to round
up. So, in our less, so when I went back, I couldn't go straight. I had to go through the backyard. That is two of my window side, and I sat down there. And discover was just a family meeting. But the ones why I do, the ones why I not do, everybody was just bringing his or her own opinion. And remember, I used to be the mother's favorite. But then anything she says is what I will do. Follow me to the fan, I will follow. Do this one, I will do. Sit down here, I will say. Only say she no talk. It got to the part say, even the father will hate me. Na me the barb in head. Na me the barb in armpits. Na me the cut his fingernails and his toenails. Same with the wife. But her own hatred now started the moment I learned to say no. The moment I said I can no longer be a slave. These people, I mean, they wash their clothes too. I mean, their washing machine. Though I was something I was doing that it was proper, not the other way around. But just because I started saying no, she now started saying that I don't get influence. And say they don't influence me. I don't join back people. This and that. That was when the love was not 100% again. So talking everybody Saturday from around that camp to 11 and they concluded they were not like they should go and get that boy Hollandia yogurt since breast milk was not available. And he left to go and get the Hollandia yogurt. I followed him immediately. So can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
So I followed him. That night I was begging him. I was crying. I was talking. Okay, even if we no do again, just give me that boy. Or I was not even asking for that one that was even breastfeeding again. The one I was asking for was the first boy because Emeka knows say if you collect that pikin from me, I feel run mad. He knows I can do anything to myself because of that boy. They say I discriminate my kids. Not really that I do not love them enough, but that particular one, no use and play for me. That was me then. I was just begging him, oh yeah, give me that particular one. Carry the other two. Leave that one for me. Maybe it's something we might settle. I follow and go where go buy the Hollandia yogurt. Everybody we did there talk. Oh yeah, make it give me the one where they breastfeed. They say no. Give me chance. Waiting I do. Say I tell and say I dey go A, go do hair, come go B, go do hair. That was my highest cry. I still follow and come back. I still follow and come back. We enter house. You can't go telling people, say me I dey here. Everybody come face me. The mother come out. She was not like that she me I say no be man I go see. I say He say if na man me I go see. Say she give me 1 year. Say me I go die. As she talk that to me, I can't hit hand for ground. Say or for I was not like, but if no be man I go see. She long life go be my own. They say or for this guy carry stick. What did they tell you like this, ba?
The problem where I have with a lot of women that they make una feel like victim. If someone says to you, if something like that you do make you buy, if you hit hand for ground, tell them say if something like that no happen, make them to buy. It is not for you to live long. They don't define how long you will live. They don't get that power. If they hit hand,
Yeah, I
make
told her
them
now that.
to buy, not be for you to live long.
Oh no, no, elderly. The one I even do, they almost kill me that night. Hey.
Feel like anyway, continue, my sister.
So, as I do talk that thing finish, now so this guy carry stick wey dey tell you like this, say make I take calm. That was when I wanted to speak. That was when I wanted to go to welfare because the evidence was, my face was finished. This guy beats me. The father was like, send her home, send her out. We'll take care of your children. Chupiya, akomo, I get letter gomo. Chupiya. This was their statement, and I still went out and I stayed at the Onama, the entrance to their compound. This guy really Isibo. You know what Isibo be, ba? This palm fruit, that big head side, this hair, you carry am meet me there, make I take that. He don't want to see me. This guy pursue me to the extent, he pursue me out from the street. By that time, this was around 12 a.m. in the night. I said, enough. I now went to my shop because I was tired of begging. I went to my shop. Make I touch shop, the shop don't open. Yeah, I didn't even know that he already broke into the shop and took my sewing machine and some customers' expensive wrappers and clothes that were there. He took them. As I open shop don't open. I say, it was already something they planned. Because before I come out for house, me and this guy no get problem. Me and any of them no get any issue. Maybe say would already get issue. So they don't already plan everything for him to come to my shop and empty my shop. There was nothing there again. My shop was already broken. So I slept in my shop that night. Around 4 to 5. I left that my shop and I went to my own community. But I was not bold enough to go to my father's house because he told me that since I am choosing there, whether I am dying or I'm living, I should not near his compound again. So I was not bold enough to go to my father's house. I went to one of my uncle's wife's house. So the next morning, few of my cousin brothers, everybody was seeing me. Love it, what is it? Love it, what is it? Waiting to your face. And I was telling them what happened. They say, so this guy has been hitting you all this while. Never even for one day, can't tell your brother. So you go outside, go make yourself like, not see RCM and again. You go make yourself like person will not get anybody. See how their fellow man go do this kind of thing to your sister, only picking for that matter. Whether they were just lamenting, they even wanted to return that fight. I told them no, they should leave it. So that moment, the next morning, I left to my mommy elder sister that was staying at Ngopala. That was where I went to. And mind you, that time that I left, I did not pick no single pin did I go out with. It was just that clothes I want to go and do my hair. And one other gown that I was able to take from my shop. That was what I went out with. Because that night I told him that if I'm able to sleep this whole night without Neto Chukwu being that my first son, that nothing on this life again will ever make me day with you. He said no problem, and I left. So the next morning I just did that junction, enter car to the go where they go now call me, tell me say Neto Chukwu they want buy you. I say anyway, like at this point I don't care anymore. That guy traumatized me with that boy because he knew that boy was like part of my life, but yet every day he was tormenting me.
The worst mistake a woman will do is to let not a man, because they get good men. The worst mistake a woman will do is to tell an abusive man or for an abusive man to know your weakest point. He would use it. He would use it to wreck your life forever.
I do. So, when I now left to that my auntie's place, when they see me, they say, because when I did small, they always carry me. They don't even recognize me. They were not like, love it, like when you don't become human being, talk more to marry, born, how many? Like, all my brothers said everybody was alright because I was too small. So that was where I now started my life. He was calling, he was begging. So this particular one I left was just like the second time I left for real. The other one I took my two boys, I just needed like, I know now I want to take all that one because I don't really go my family as I just travel.
All right. So, okay, wait. I want to get it. I want to get it. So there was a time you left with your two boys and you went back.
Odogo, are you not hearing me? I left with the two boys to Abuja now without even knowing I was pregnant again. Why that last one was around 5 months?
Okay. And where are all your children now?
I will get there.
Okay.
So all those while I was there, he was begging, he was begging, he was begging, he was begging, he was constantly begging. And for the sake of that boy, I wanted to come back. But I told him that I was not going to return to that family house again. That even if he want us to, this time around I went to Ngopala, my mommy's sister place. That was where I was those periods. But even if he wanted us to stay together, he should leave his family house. And he said he did not have enough money. Kiniko. Because that place, I still went back to that Best Niger. Because then Best Niger, as a young girl, Best Niger is something that will help you quick. So I came back to our own community. But as they call us Eziama, we dey of 3 branches. So me now, I be Nkwoku. Him na Ezioha. So at Umaga, I came to Umaga and I rented a place. I bought some necessary things that we will need. I said, okay, since the money was the problem, oya me, I don't rent house. Oya move out. Carry these children come out, make we dey. You know me say I separate you from your family. But at least make we just get our own mouth, because most of the things wey the guy dey do na wetin the parents maybe something no go lead to fight, but the way they hype am reach, make e no be like say woman dey control am, it will end up to fight. I dey there. He was not serious about coming. So I left the village, and mind you, that period I left that place, within the space of like 2 weeks, he brought out this room and was telling the whole village. By then, my father did not even know where I was, because I did not tell my father. Now, where he can't go, when the thing one day like nobody dey hear from me, my father now started mounting him pressure that he should look for his daughter. You understand, ba? Even to my stepmom's burial, I refused coming there, because I know once I come there, we will certainly see, and I might go back. So that period I left, he started spreading the rumor that I went out, that my naked picture is all over everywhere. Everybody was talking. I was just the topic of the town. And he was not telling anybody what he did to me. What the rumor was like, I followed me and said, I live by Peking, follow man, come out. But it was for people that cared enough to listen to me. Most of them, I was sending them the injuries I had on my face before I left. And most that was even because everybody was like, again, person go see me, go tell me, say, you no get anybody where you feel go there. Now, when you buy here, nobody that will see me, that will nobody, everybody will advise me to leave. Everybody. Because the trauma was too much and all that. They started spreading the rumor that my naked picture was everywhere. And the whole thing was now affecting me, because that time I got to it was just like I was mentally going nuts. That was when I started taking a lot of things. I was smoking, I was drinking. I just needed to be okay. I just like, Jesus. I just needed to be fine. So that was when my dad now. That was when my dad now reached out to me and told me that.
Take a break. You can go on, my sister.
So that was when my dad now started reaching out to me where I was, and look at what he's hearing. That how did I get so bad off to the extent my naked picture was everywhere. And I told him that, Daddy, all these things are lies. Say even me will come out safe. I never even dey mentally okay. Talk more to the seaman. Shey person go first at least. So because for this whole while, if I am not mistaken, at least I know I stayed a year without even having to do anything with anybody. You get? So with that reason, my father and I was not like that. I had to come home. That I should come back home. So I came back home. And I started clearing the part I could clear. And if you tell person, they go tell you say they no see you, they heard. If you tell person, they go tell you say they no see you, they heard. I asked this guy, why, even if not for anything, for the 3 wonderful kids I gave you that is alive, I know of people that, like, God, I don't know if I should, let me not just talk about that one, but I know of people that are actually using money to buy kids, and yet they're not even surviving. But no pikin wey I born for this guy, wey he spend more than 10,000 naira. to bring me out and all that. Make it can't be like, okay, it depends I'm causing you that you're making me to, even if not for anything, for the sake of this kiss growth, did you have to say a rumor about me? You accusing me of cheating on you was not enough. Now it was about my nude picture everywhere. So anybody will ask for the village, you go tell you say no see you. You know, you only hear. Anybody will ask, you tell you say no see, only here. So I now rented that house when in the beg too much, and two, I just needed my kids to have at least motherly support. So I rented that house and I started calling him, but I noticed he wasn't serious. But for the first time, because at first they denied me the access of seeing those kids. So I now went to this IPO. You know, say for my side now, police, all these first people, they know, yeah. So I went to the head of the IPO that time and I told him everything, and he said, okay, that he now told him that I have every right to be seeing my kids, but I should not attempt on maybe taking anyone away. And Odogu, I will not lie to you. I know if you go that family, go that house, go see those children, still leave them, they go. If nobody catch my attention, that particular boy, I no fit see him, leave him. So I refused going. But one thing he was doing for me then was he would always call me. I would always talk to them, video call, normal call. If there's anything they need, I will still send the little I could. And I stayed for that house for almost how long? He was not making any effort of moving out from the family house, but he wanted me to come to the family house. Then we plan and move out from there. Meanwhile, when I left with those two boys, that was what he used to deceive me. And I went back and nothing happened. Rather, it was worse. So I refused going. I never accepted on going. Till I now moved down to Abuja. Currently now I'm in Abuja. So I was still communicating with him. We are still talking normally. If at the end I was trying, but I know he won't tell people because sometimes he will not want to use his account to collect the money, because at this point I don't even have any proof. I don't even have any evidence anymore, because the chats, I'm always changing phone, and my chats with him is not even there again. So most times he will use POS to collect money from me. So how do I even trace? I think I only has one transaction with his account. So sometime last year, we are talking and we planned on me coming back to East, so I will reconcile fully. Heaven bears me witness, I accepted, because no matter all those things was happening, I sincerely loved, calm, I sincerely loved the guy then. So he said, okay. I said, me relocating back is not something. Sir, can you hear me? Can you hear? Me relocating back is not something I can just wake up and do. So I have to start selling few of my things, but that he should give me from that time we are talking. So we just left everything to be last year December, and I will return back fully. I don't know if I should say God love me or Nami love God. Around October last year, 28th, I got a call. No, that particular day, I was calling him. I started calling him by 3 because sometimes when something wants to happen, I always got the feeling. So I woke up around 3 and I started calling his number. I was calling his number, it was switched off. And throughout the whole day, my neighbors, everybody around me knew something was off about me, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I kept on calling this guy. From that 3, I woke up in the morning till that very 6, I got a call that they buried him. On 28th October last year. Now, do you know why I actually buried him? You know, the village is the crisis is too much now. Then our king has been dead for a while now, so achọrọ ka aga gbuchashia bag eli the prince and the king. You get that? So he was among the people that cleared the thing, and they said the money they shared there. So as they and mind you, now he has a keke bus, so he's driving and still has that bike. But he left all these things. He went to that place, and after they shared the money, according to the way they said the thing, the money was remaining 200 naira. And they said, okay, the person that shared the money should take the 200 naira. And this guy, this person now, the first guy, he first high purchase, now that guy driving for him. So they can't make the guy, I was making carry the 200 naira. He was not like, why? Why would he take the 200? For what? You understand that kind of thing? And he started fighting, and the guy now stabbed him. So why did this person buy 200 naira? to show you how stupid I've been all these years. I don't know if I don't even know whether na the cause with the mama. I don't even know because these people treated me so bad. But before all these things happened, earlier when I left, I called him and I told him, I asked my dad, since they said they paid my bride price, how much is the money? He said it's that 20,000 naira that he borrowed him that day that they turned as my bride price. I told him, okay, that I want to return the 20,000 naira to them. I just want to be free. I want to live my normal life. My father agreed. And I told a few of my uncles, they said, okay, that I should call him, so he will arrange with his people. When I called him, he told me that he do not need it. That is not stopping me from doing anything I want to do. That if I want to get married to that, I should get married. It's not stopping me. But the reason I'm out here today, the reason I'm out here today talking about this thing is because since he died, I did not travel. I did not travel back. I did not go for the burial and all that. So the family has been like, since he died, I no come back. And some people will be like, I need to go and mourn him properly. That I need to be consigning the children. No consign me again. Kiniko. But lately, this guy has been on my dreams. He has been, the children are with them. They are with the family now. He has been on my dreams. He has been on my dreams. He always, I know I am owing him. See, children where he live for me. I leave them, they did. I don't even know, like, because I don't even have any means of reaching out to this kids anymore. Because it was through him I normally communicate with them. But as it stands now, there was no means of. So at this point, I don't know if I should just forget the fact that I once had kids, and because I have never dreamt of getting married. Looking at me on the road, if I come out now, they tell you, say, this person don't pass through this whole thing while they talk here, you will swear with your life that I never even drop one talk more of. But at this point, even the guy, like somebody that I am dating, that I'm not even seeing myself dating the guy, we are still from the same side. So he knows about all these things. So, but since this guy passed, it's just like he blocked everywhere for me and for the guy. Somebody said police. Police cannot go to that village now because of the crisis on ground. Me, I'm not even too safe to pick anybody and say because they feel send them, make them go buy me for road. And nobody will judge it. So I don't know if I should forget that I once had kiss. I should just forget about this kiss and start afresh, but it's not easy. Or should I?
Excuse me. I told you to ignore comment section, but you know the A word. Let me help you. Are you currently with a partner now?
Yes.
Your partner know your story, right?
Everything.
Good. The village is not safe now, right?
Yeah.
Even the police know if it enter there now.
At
According to
all.
you.
No fuss. Yeah.
Okay. There's time for everything. If it's not safe to go now, don't go now. But the only thing you will endeavor to do is to find a way to see the welfare of your children, to know if they are okay, if they are being well taken care of. That is the most important thing. And I don't think this guy married you, right? The children are your children. For Igbo land,
That's the major reason I'm here.
Friend, hold on, let me finish. In Igbo land, those are not his kids. Those are your kids. But like I said, most of these men look for young girls who never to get sense, manipulate them, deceive them, gaslight them, wash their brain, make them look less of themselves. They are not his children. Is your father still alive? Apart from your father, I don't get any other male figures in your family. We could do the right things because those are your children.
I have uncles.
Now find uncles or find one of your uncle. If you're the one way hungry, they cash, you go better. Find out small money, make you go the village of your late baby daddy.
Sorry.
Go for it.
In my village now,
Yeah.
them they are not even in their own village because of this whole thing that is happening.
Where are
If
they?
I don't know if in another community.
Do you
So
know the community
currently
where
now,
they are?
I know there.
So the community where
I
they
know there.
safe.
Sometimes it's safe, sometimes it depends on where the thing can reach. But where that is not safe at all is their own community and my own community. So even if I want find uncle safe, how I want even they find the uncle?
Okay.
Nobody know where
Yes.
anybody did.
Here's what is going to happen. All right. You will still narrate this your story to someone. The man that helped me to collect a child. And they said, okay, not even State, blessing Abia State guy. There's a man that helped me to collect person child, one girl child for Nigeria. I will still have to give you his contact. Now men, a group of men. If police know this men go follow you go there. Considering if you say the place where they now they safe. But the question is, are you ready or you want to hold on until everything calms down?
I just want them. I just want them. Even if they did not give me, because in this situation now, bah, they fit carry them give me now. And still go behind to make sure say I lose them and hold me responsible for it. One. Two, how many times I made an attempt to live with them? I end up going back. According to them, they say their family does not stay outside. And
There's nothing
me,
like they don't stay outside. In Igbo
that is the
tradition,
belief
there's nothing
when
like their children does not stay outside. They are not their kids. It's just that biologically, they feel say yes, now their pikin do the do. But
good. Then now,
traditionally, now you get pikin. Your current partner, what is he saying? He go want make you bring the children in. That's what I'm
I'm not
asking.
even
Are
ready
you?
to.
That's
I'm not ready to settle down. I'm not ready to
even if
settle
you
down with any man.
even if you're not ready, you're currently talking to someone. Is
I'm
it
even
someone that
planning on. I'm planning on quitting the relationship. I won't lie. This is social media
okay? Do you think
because
he's
I am not
ready?
seeing my.
Do you think you are ready?
I am.
If you get these three children now, do you think you're ready to financially take care of them?
I will try my best.
Okay. Because if you're saying that if you take the children now, they will find a way to take it back from you. you. If you get your children, you need to be strategic. They don't know where. They don't need to know where you are.
Or even if I don't get them, at least let me have access, let me be supporting, let me be there
That's
for
that.
them. That
That's what I'm.
even
That's
if
what
for
I'm.
maybe doing
That,
holiday,
hold on, friend. That is what I'm saying.
that even doing holiday, they
Hold
can
on,
come
friend.
and go.
Wait. What I'm saying is, I feel talk to person. You cannot just go now and take those children. In my opinion, just find a way to get back to their life. They support them financially, if you can. Gradually, they know they take children come out like that. The one we collected for a woman, we no go take them. We're going gradually, step by step. Okay. Especially if you don't have, let's say, for example, financially, um, the shelter where they go stay, make you no go do overcrowding. Right? Taking care of three children no day easy. I'm not saying you should abandon your children, but I'm just saying gradually, gradually. If I were you at those moments, priority is for you to know their whereabouts. Where are my children? Where exactly are they?
Mm.
That's the number one thing. If you find out their whereabouts, secondly, how you can engage to whoever that is the guardian for those children, engage with them. I'm not here to talk about taking the children. I'm here to find a way to start supporting the children step by step. A time will come, the next thing will happen. Before a child starts running, the child crawled, walked, and then start running. So you need to crawl first. I'll send you a number of someone. We'll probably have a conference call. And I'll tell the guy, this is
Alright,
what we
sir.
want to do. Are you okay with first getting to know their whereabouts? And then finding a way where they could help you, make you then contact with them to see how you can support.
Exactly.
All right. Send me your number.
Thank you so much, sir. Alright, sir.
Send me your number.
Thank you so much.
We'll go
Yeah,
from there.
so much I appreciate.
Thank you for summoning the courage to share your story. You women should stop closing your mouth. In case some of you women don't know, the most powerful tool the earth has given to some of you women today is social media to speak. And a lot of men are trying so hard, and a lot of pick-me women are trying so hard to make you women to stop speaking. If a man come out to speak, they go clap for him. If a woman can't speak, they'll tell her, say, shut up, go first you disgrace your husband. But they know they tell the man, say, they disgrace his wife to come and speak outside. You women should know that I was looking at things that I was like, this social media, I be like, say, God create them for women to start creating awareness, to start speaking. If not for social media, a lot of us no go know a lot of things. Go to Afghanistan now. Make you see, say, women no get any single right. I made a post on Instagram. Women no get any single, go to Afghanistan. Taliban don't take over there. Women no get single right in that place now. Social media make us know those things. Women, you need to start speaking up. Otherwise, they'll go tell your children, say you be witch, and your children will not get the opportunity to hear your own side of the story. Your children needs to grow up and see. So this thing they told me about my mother is a lie. Because they will not have a chance to hear your story. Because you don't live with them inside the house. They will only believe the story that they were fed inside that house. You women needs to speak so that your children does not grow up and see you women as evil. Friend love, send me a number. I think I'll do that tonight before I sleep. I'll talk to the guy. I think that will be very easy for us to start with. Where about your children are, and pass him any information you hold. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Your story is so sad, but I'm going to find you for ball.
Sure.
Okay? Look after yourself, my sister. Go and send it to me.
All right.